Hi, happy Thursday, boys and girls. We made it through our week of fractions. It's our fourth day, and today we're going to have some fun. Today we're going to be reading little short stories that have to do with fraction, and you're going to be drawing a picture to help you solve that problem. I also wanted just to remind you that although it was only 4 days of fractions, I want you to know that you will see fractions again in second grade next year with your new teacher, but you just need to have the base down. So all you really need to know is that shapes can be divided into equal parts, and the parts that we need to know are halves and fourths. Okay, next year your teacher's going to build on what you already learned with me in first grade, and you're going to take that information and she's going to teach you more about fractions. So every year you're going to get more and more information to make you smarter. Okay, so today's lesson is 16-4, and we are drawing a picture to help us solve a fraction problem. I'm going to give you some stories that we would have worked on in school, and I'm going to show you how to draw the picture to solve the problem. Okay? Here we go. All right, we'll start with Mia's sandwich. So Mia has a sandwich that's divided into 4 equal parts. Okay, simple. Pretend you have your peanut butter and jelly sandwich on your white bread, and it's divided into 4 equal parts, or quarters. Okay, you know how sometimes mommy cuts the sandwich into 4 little tiny sandwiches? That's fractions, boys and girls. Every day it's in front of you. You didn't even know it. So if your sandwich is cut into fourths, Mia has a sandwich divided into 4 equal parts. Now, what if I told you 2 parts have cheese? What part of the sandwich does not have cheese? Well, let's do I have a yellow marker for the cheese? I have orange. Oh, actually I do have yellow. Hang on. So Mia's sandwich mommy's pretty good. She puts cheese only on one side of Mia's sandwich. So we're going to pretend that this side has cheese and this side has cheese. So if I asked you, well, what part of Mia, or how many parts of Mia's sandwich do not have cheese? We're going to go back to what we did the other day. Oop, out. So blank out of blank parts have cheese. Okay, so remember, the first part is telling me what part is not cheese, and then how many parts altogether. So 2 out of the 4 parts of the sandwich have cheese, so the yellow parts. So 2 are yellow. 2 do not have cheese. 2 have cheese. So 2 out of the 4 parts have cheese. That was a little tricky. Let's try another one. Pete made a cube tower with 4 cubes. He used 2 purple cubes and 2 yellow cubes. What part of the tower is purple? All right, so you know how you play blocks or cubes? Pete was playing with his cubes, and he had 4 cubes. Okay. 2 of the cubes are purple, and 2 are yellow. Let me get my purple marker. So if he made a pattern, say he did purple, yellow, purple, yellow, I need you to tell me blank out of blank parts are purple. Well, how many are purple? 2. 2 out of 4 parts are purple. 2 out of the 4 parts are purple cubes. Pretty simple. Now we're getting it. Let's talk about pizza. Here we go. Always food with Mrs. C. All right, so the next story is Tracy's pizza is cut into 2 equal parts. She eats one part of the pizza. What part of the pizza does she eat? Pretty simple. So, what's her name? Tracy has a pizza pie. She cuts it in 2 equal parts. She eats one part of the pizza. Blank out of blank parts were eaten by Tracy. So 1 out of 2 parts were eaten. Get it? Okay. So your job today is to try this. You're going to read the story on 16-4. There are 3 little stories that you have to read. They want you to draw the picture. You can just use the rectangle, divide it into the equal parts that they ask you to do in color. I will read you the first one and then the second and third. Number 1, Fred's quilt. A quilt is a blanket. Has 2 equal parts. One of the parts is blue. What part of Fred's quilt is blue? Blank out of blank parts are blue. Number 2, Dale's flag. We could pretend this is the flag. Has 4 equal parts. 3 of the parts are yellow. What part of Dale's flag is yellow? Blank out of blank parts. The last one says Tim's pizza has 4 equal parts. He eats 2 of the parts. How many parts are left for his friend? So here you can draw the circle pizza pie and divide it into 4 equal parts. And remember, Tim ate 2 of those parts. So fill in how many he has left over for his friend. And that's your math lesson for today. Okay? Fractions are shapes divided into equal parts. That's what you need to know for first grade. Okay, you need to know about halves, which we did here. You need to know about quarters, which you're dividing into 4. You did a great job this week. Keep up the great work.